All right, we are live. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome back to Studio Route 6. It is day 4. We are just about 7 miles. I think we're like 6.7, 6.8 miles into the journey today. Uh, Today is going to be a very interesting day. You can already tell that the temperature is different and starting to warm up. So didn't do as many layers this morning. No gloves this morning. So just very, very excited about the walk. A little heavy on the traffic, but that is the morning rush, and it's the shoulder is not much. Actually, when walking, my walking stick is actually on the outside of the line, so it is my responsibility to make sure that I get off the road uh, during their driving time and community to allow them to pass because the opportunities for them to get over or get into the other lane and pass are not as frequent as they are on when you have much more shoulder. So really, really enjoying that. Hope you got a chance to listen to First Thessalonians 5:17. Pray without ceasing. Just a reminder to just remain in communication with God. I know that there are things, excuse me, things that come to distract us, and we just probably get tired and think that nothing is going to happen, and so we give up. But just continue to pray and allow God to work on your behalf. Because what we begin to learn also, yes, we love to discuss and say that prayer changes things, but we have to be very sensitive to the fact that prayer also changes the person that is praying. And God is trying to mold and shape us in His image, according to His purpose and according to His will. So please just assume and remain in that position of prayer. And prayer is something that all of God's children are able to do, regardless of age. It is not the length of prayer or how awesome the words sound. It is just remaining connected to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and asking Him for the daily bread, for the strength we need, for the endurance we need, for the wisdom we need, for the humility that we need. And so I just pray God's blessings over today for all of our scholars and staff at ALCS, for all of you who are a part of our walking community at Walk312, and that you just continue to communicate with God all of your cares and concerns. So, good morning to you on our first check in. We started, it seems like 6:30 is going to be the sweet spot, even when we're up at 5:30 and ready to go, just kind of mosey on. And after you get the backpack ready, the journey really starts about 6:30. And so we are, like I said, 6.7, 6.8 miles into this morning, and we will just walk throughout the day and enjoy the day and all that it has to bring to us today. Um, any questions this morning? Comments? Concerns?
He's good. No, he was just chatting about he's a cattle rancher.
Really?
Yeah, he raised Angus beef. He
Did you
said
get his name? I want to check that out.
he says his
I'm
I
sorry.
think he's pretty retired. Go ahead. 80 years old.
Okay. Hello. I'm back. Sorry. Terry just
I
met a
like hearing about the
cattle
cattle
rancher.
rancher.
Yeah. We'll see. I don't know if we'll see his cattle. Maybe they'll be a little more friendly since we spoke to him.
Maybe.
I don't think you're gonna say what he said he was back there grazing in the woods.
Okay.
How's Terry doing this morning?
Terry is doing just fine. I'm about to OD on these vitamins, but other than that, I'm doing all right. Found me a word puzzle book. Got 2 puzzles in so far.
All
Doing
right.
good.
We got to see your vitamins, though. Terry's my kind of guy.
She said, my kind of guy.
I don't see any questions yet this morning.
Okay. But yes, we are day 4, moving right along. I think we are about, although we stayed in Bowling Green last night for our walking purposes, I think we're about 18 miles from Bowling Green. So we're headed back to Bowling Green. Just to give you an idea, as we've shared before on the journey, there is usually some distance between where you stop and when you're walking to where you actually rest. So we'll be staying in that hotel again as we're walking back that way. Uh, and I don't even remember. We might even stay there tonight because I don't know what's after that. So those are the things that you have to anticipate. But in so doing, I have another backpack with some essentials in it, but when you're staying overnight, you forget, and that bag is in the room. Um, I mean, nothing major that I won't be able to finish the walk today that I don't have, but those kind of things begin to happen. So those are the little nuances of the walking journey.
So do you find you have to entertain yourself along the walk? And if so, how do you entertain yourself?
Really, it really is a conversation with God, and this is really why I have been trying to, communicate the importance of remaining in prayer and really asking God to lead and guide you when you are on the road and you are in this journey. It really becomes an opportunity to pray for all of those who make themselves known that are watching and following along. Um, you spend time anticipating how many more steps till you find Terry, or what side is he going to be on. Um, Being very sensitive, especially on, and I don't know, let me see if I can show you from here. If you see how short a distance it is from the street to the shoulder, just being very sensitive and listening to the traffic coming in the opposite direction, as well as watching the traffic that you are facing, because you know that they don't have the opportunity or luxury to get over. So it is really just being present in the moment, and just knowing that God is working it out. You are really in a position where you have to trust that God is in control, because one wrong step, not hearing the right thing, um, what we call walking, could turn out to be something pretty tragic. And so you want to remain sensitive to that. And so just really having that moment to spend quiet time with God, and really asking and praying for God to reveal himself in this journey on behalf of Ascension, um, and just on behalf of those who are gathered. And so I really, really am praying that someone along the way has their Walk 312 moment. What is that going to be? And their willingness to share, and very sensitive to the fact that it might not be that God is asking you to walk 312 miles. It might not be that God is asking you to walk across a bridge um, while traffic is coming at those kind of speeds, and it's either you or going over into some water and you don't know how deep it is. Um, and just having that trust moment. And so, whatever your journey is, praying that this walk inspires somebody to live out their journey. And so that is what the conversations consist of, and songs pop in your head periodically, but more often than not, you're just focused really on the next step in that moment. Today, I am very grateful for the wisdom of rest yesterday and the wisdom of embracing that our times together should be with me in the car, just taking a few moments to rest, to have that endurance to finish each day strong. I am somebody who prefers to just tough it out, grind it out till we're finished. Um, but the rest is very helpful, and I will lean into these moments and take them. As I watch Terry eat vitamins.
Yeah, Leslie says those are the best kinds of vitamins.
I have to agree.
I guess I will make this a daily ritual, but dare I ask,
Oh, you can ask, but nothing has changed.
has it gotten any worse? Has it at least stayed the same?
It's stayed the same.
Okay.
It stayed the same.
There may yet be hope. There may yet
So
be.
for those who don't know, do you want to tell them what's
No, you started this. You started this. This is your brainchild.
oh, what does John say? John says plus his vitamins have healthy centers.
Have what?
Healthy centers.
Yes.
So Pastor Brian is a Skippy peanut butter kind of guy, super chunky.
And I just finished before we got on.
Oh, you finished a jar?
Not a jar, but my morning portion.
Oh. and I told him Jif is better. And so we are having a little bit of a peanut butter war challenge. Whichever peanut butter raises the most amount of money will be deemed the all-time best peanut butter. So you can donate on walk312.com. There's a section under the giving that is called Peanut Butter Wars. And in the memo, you can just write what your favorite peanut butter is. And at this point, Jif is winning. Just saying.
And to add insult to injury, we received a picture of my father holding Jif peanut butter.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
let's see if we can pull that up.
I mean, we need not find it.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. There it is. Just for you. Uh-huh.
Yes. So yes, day 4, we're 6.7 miles in for today. We'll keep journeying on. As shared earlier, we are headed back to Bowling Green, and that is part of the journey. We were 25 miles away from where we stopped yesterday, And so we'll walk back that way. And it may end up, even once we get there, we might end up staying there again because you don't know what's ahead of you. So those become the nuances of the day. I hope you have a chance to take a look at 1 Thessalonians 5:17, pray without ceasing. That will be the verse that grounds us for today. And if there are no other questions, I probably will get back to the journey. Um, so I'll check with Miss Lisa to see if there are any questions before we get started.
I don't see any further questions.
All right.
So there you go.
Well, God's blessings to you all, and we'll check in a little later. I am your walking pastor. I'll see you later.
All right. God's blessings to you guys. You guys stay safe.
All right. Take care.
You too.
Bye.
I am the walking pastor. I'm back. 312 more miles. Let's go. Last year, we walked from Gary, Indiana to Cleveland, Ohio. This year, we're reversing the route. The goal is the same, $3,120,000, one step at a time. Cleveland is where my ministry journey began. Gary is the home of Ascension Lutheran Christian School, whose scholars we are walking to support. Last year, we asked and you responded. Because of your generosity, we were able to fund academic support, and we have seen test scores rise. We were also able to address much needed building repairs. Seeing where God took us last year, the journey for these scholars continues this year. We walk Monday, April 17th at 5 a.m. Follow us live at 8, 11, and 3. At 3:12 every day, we will gather for prayer. At Walk312.com, you will be able to not only follow the journey, you will be able to donate and purchase your walking gear. All proceeds go to support the scholars at Ascension Lutheran Christian School. Let's go.